everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I am here with an unboxing of two recent new releases from Diamond Art Club and one of my favorite artists there, ChrissaBug's. So I have Persephone of Spring to add to my ever-growing Hades and Persephone lore collection of diamond paintings. And then I have Cat Comforts, which as a cat owner just spoke to my heart. It's a cute, smaller size diamond painting, and the colors in it just look so happy and cozy. So we're going to take a look at both of these. We're going to go ahead and start with Cat Comforts, and if you're interested in specifically seeing the packaging, this is relatively new packaging from Diamond Art Club. It has some new toolkit in it. If you're interested in seeing a more detailed kind of rundown of the features of the box and the packaging and the new toolkit, I'm going to cover that in the first kit. So if you're skipping ahead to see Persephone specifically, just know I'm going to be skimming through the box features and the toolkit and stuff on this one just for sake of ease. So that being said, I'm going to move Persephone out of the way, and here I said, I have, like I said, Cat Comforts. Here's the artwork, or rather the render, and it's so sweet. Oh my gosh, I know ChrissaBug is a cat owner and often will post pictures of her fur babies on Instagram if you're curious, but so like I said, this features Diamond Art Club's relatively new packaging and boxes. So we have the render of the artwork wrapped around the top half of the box. Then down here we have pink branding with their round drill kits. You'll see the other kit has square drills and it has blue branding. My camera is really struggling with focusing. Okay, there we go. There's this pretty gold foil here too, round diamonds. Then on the side it tells you we have 51 colors and the special drills we're gonna have. There's their socials. On the back, it tells you how to diamond paint. I also have a diamond painting for beginners video you'll find linked below, along with some other helpful links. Here's your kit contents, including their new toolkits. And then here on the side, unleash your inner artist. At the bottom of the box, they have added in some information about the kit, like the thumbnail and the title and the artist. I actually really love this because I store my diamond paintings stacked on their sides, and this is the only part of the kit that I see, and this is going to make sorting through my collection to find whatever diamond painting I'm looking for a lot easier. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now, if you're brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase, I have a 20% off discount code that you're welcome to use. It is just my name, Katie, K-A-T-I-E, and the number 20, and it is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission. No pressure to use it whatsoever. You're going to see a few different discount codes just in this video. There's others floating around out there, but of course, thank you so much in advance if you choose to use it. I always put that right back into my channel and appreciate it a lot. So Diamond Art Club with these new boxes now there's a sleeve in here that you'll see will kind of pull out. And that's everything in that one. And then we've got their toolkit, this little thank you, and then the diamond painting, the canvas, and the drills are in here. So we're going to start with the new toolkit. Like I said, we're just going to really go into depth with this here in this kit. I'm going to skim over it when it comes to the Persephone of Spring kit. I have reviewed and tested out and talked about at length these different new toolkit features in various videos here on my channel. So I'll have those linked below if you're interested to hear me do more of a deep dive and demo. So for example, I did a video dedicated just to reviewing and demoing how to use their new pens, their twist and pick pens. The end actually, sometimes it feels stuck, but it does just pull straight off. And then you can see there's already putty kind of coming out the end. But if you want to get more going, you just twist this. There's a little bit of a delayed effect where it'll come out. And then I just pinch off any extra, because you don't need any extra at all, and then you're good to go. I like that this has a little bit more to it in terms of like the shape. It's more comfortable to hold than the basic pens. Then on the end we have a 4-placer and then a 7-placer is separately included, and you can take this out. And Diamond Art Club's metal placers, not the screw-in ones, but just the ones that have the flat, this part will fit in there just fine. So. And then in case you run out of the putty in there, it is reloadable. They do give you some additional putty, a nice big block here. You could also use this in the multi-placers if you like. And if you prefer using pink wax, they do give you pink wax instead. So you do have options. And I believe with some of their newer kits, like I said, this is from a few weeks back, I believe, they've also started including a brass tip that you can swap in instead, from what I understand. We also have a bag of baggies. You can store your leftover diamonds in there. And then we have my favorite of their new toolkit upgrades, which is their tray. I love that it's a larger size and that it has these higher walls on it. It makes it just much easier to diamond paint with, especially as like a beginner inclusion. We have a stopper, and they are stackable. They have these cutouts here along with a sliding lid. So definitely my favorite of the toolkit upgrades for sure. So that's their new toolkit. Then they've consolidated their sticker sheets and their pamphlets down into what's in here. So thank you note, QR code for their Facebook group once you've made your first purchase. Here's 20% off specifically your first purchase through the app, and then your kit contents, some tips and tricks written out for you, and then step-by-step instructions. Here we have what is now our only included sticker sheet. So here we have some cutouts of these various stickers, and then over here we have the original artwork. Look at how pretty that is. The pinks and purples are so my like color family that I love working with. So I'm going to put this in my paper logbook once I start working on the kit. We have the stats down here. This is also a sticker. And here's a sticker to write your start and end date. Excuse me for yawning. I'm seeing them sleeping and I'm about to doze off myself. No. Over here we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels. Yes, these are all pre-cut out for you. 100, I guess, is the top number of colors the Diamond Art Club is doing for the moment. So this kit though has just 51 colors, and the code you see in the right hand column is the DMC code. It comes from the DMC brand of floss. Most diamond painting companies use this color code system. With Diamond Art Club, the way they do their numbers though is that anything under the number 150 is going to be a special drill type called an AB. Then if you look at the end of your color list, you'll sometimes see colors that have a letter at the beginning, and those are going to be other kinds of special drills. Z is a fairy dust, L is a iridescent, and then 6000's range colors are not special drill types, like there's no special finish to them, but they are special in that they are unique to Diamond Art Club. They are colors that Diamond Art Club created to fill gaps in the DMC color code system. So it looks like this kit had that one particular color that otherwise didn't exist in the DMC that Diamond Art Club created. They make all their diamonds in-house, which is why they're able to do that, kind of create those colors, but I'll show it to you, and along with the other special drills so you can see it. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. And it's like there's almost like a galaxy overlay over it. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love my cats. I've always had cats. I've always been a cat person. I also love dogs. We don't currently have a dog, but maybe someday we'll have a dog again. We have our two cats that we just adore, and one of them in particular is such a cuddle bug. So, I love this so much. This is Diamond Art Club's canvas, and let me take you on a tour of the features here. We have their branding at the top, Do What Makes You Sparkle, Diamond Art Club. The edges of the canvas are scalloped and poked, so you shouldn't have to worry about any fraying, and then the backing on it is pretty soft, and it's a nice material weight. It's like sturdy and malleable. It holds drills well and lays flat pretty well in my experience. And then we have poured glue. I really like Diamond Art Club's poured glue a lot. And then we have their perforated plastic cover. If you take a look and you see where where the light is catching on those perforations there. So the full size sections, like if you're not at the end, are about 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimeters. And if you go to use them and you just want to split the section, you just want to grab it on either side, give it a tug, and it'll start to split. We have the legend over here at the top left, as well as over here at the bottom right. Then over at the bottom left, we have the thumbnail of the original artwork and the title, Cat Comforts, this size, and then ChrissaBug, copyright, ChrissaBug Diamond Art Club. What this means is that ChrissaBug has both given permission for the use of her artwork and is being compensated by Diamond Art Club for the use of her artwork as well. So this is the case with all of Diamond Art Club's kits, and I love that they do that with their artists. So here we have another discount code and Diamond Art Club socials in case you want to stay up to date with their new releases and whatnot. And then here's some information about their lifetime warranty. I believe all the details are on the website, but as long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which typically includes things like if you were to run out of drills or have any issues with your kit. So there's a good amount of what we call color blocking in this kit. Here's a good example where you have this big chunk of the letter E quickly. So color blocking is where you have a lot of the same color in a small area. You can grab a multi-placer and have that color in your tray for longer. It tends to go a little bit more quickly. We do have some confetti. I'm seeing some kind of in the cat's face here. Confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area. So you'll probably be doing some more single placing and changing the color out in your tray more often. That usually means you get a nicer level of detail as well as some pretty color blending. But looking at this, there is a good amount of color blocking, I think, like in the background and everything. It's just these nice layers of color. And then we do have some sprinkling of kind of like stars, stardust effect. Because like I said, it's almost like there's a galaxy overlay on this. It's really pretty. The symbols are really clear to read, no issues there. You can see that with Diamond Art Club's round drill kits, they have, you can see it on this symbol, it's a very, very, very faint circle that'll help you with placing and really centering your drills. But it's really faint, so it shouldn't show up if you don't place your drill perfectly. That used to be a thing with some older Diamond Art Club kits. There would be a really distinct like white background and white circle no matter what the color of the actual drill was. And if you didn't place it perfectly, sometimes you would see that. Guide circle is what we call them. But that is not the case with this kit, and it hasn't been for some time with their round drill kits. So that is just shy of 51 centimeters, and it should be the same this way, except, okay. Yeah, same. So it's listed as 50.6 by 50.6, and I think it's right about there. I think it's right about there as far as the size goes. So we're going to call that absolutely true to size. We're going to take a look now at our diamonds, our little color spread here. There is a sticker on here that tells you what kit these go with in case you store the diamonds in canvas separate from each other and outside the box they came in. Let's take a look. Okay. So there is that. Again, just like I said earlier, all these pinks and purples, which absolutely my favorite kind of color palette to work with. So yeah, as soon as I saw Diamond Art Club coming out with this one, it was a must-have for me. Now, these are round drills. Like I mentioned earlier, oh, I love that color so much, that Dusty Rose. And Diamond Art Club's round drills I find to be really nicely faceted, very, very, very sparkly. They almost have a twinkly effect. As some of my viewers named it when I did a comparison way back. Here is our first special drill, 124. This is our first AB diamond. Now AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These are named after the Northern Lights. If you take a look, these have an iridescent coating on the top. It's very bold, very different from the regular diamonds we've been looking at so far. It's kind of a rainbowy effect and definitely is going to draw your eye to the areas it has been charted in and is just really striking. You'll see some other kinds of special drills by comparison that are a bit different. But that one is nice and bold. And yes, absolutely. I'm going to take you through the canvas and point out where we're going to find each of these special drill colors after we've actually gone through all the drills. Now, Diamond Art Club does print the DMC code on the packets. And by the way, here is our first, this is our 6000s range color that's in this kit, 6014. And as you can see, man, my camera's struggling today. They're not a special drill, like there's not a special coating on it or anything. It's just apparently this particular color didn't exist in the DMC, and so they created it so they can match the artwork that much more closely. Diamond Art Club does make all their diamonds in-house, and typically means that they have good quality control and that their drills tend to be pretty consistent in size and shape. That being said, issues still can come up, and so if I ever run into anything, I just will email their customer support, and they are usually pretty receptive to that feedback, and they want to know. So here's our first fairy dust color. These are really hard to show because it's so subtle sometimes. You guys can see there's a really, really very subtle glitter coating on the top of these diamonds. It's a fine glitter dust coating, and it's shimmery. It's different than the ABs are in terms of the effect of them. Here's the other fairy dust color. It's a white one. See the glitter on the tops of these. And they're actually my favorite special drill the Diamond Art Club has, because they are subtle, but they still are a nice step up from regular diamonds. I like the effect that they have. And then here is our iridescent diamond, L745. looks like it's kind of an off yellow, like a light yellow. There's a little straggler in there. But these are, iridescents are what Diamond Art Club calls their crystal diamonds. So there's a mirror backing that goes flat on the canvas, and then that crystal effect is going to be what's facing up and is really sparkling. So these are really striking, and you don't see them in a ton of Diamond Art Club kits. And when they do place them, they tend to just have a really, really pretty effect. Here's our second and last AB and last special drill. This is 132. It's a light orange AB, just a tiny handful of those. I wonder where that's going to be. I'm like looking at this going, I don't see orange in this kit. Where is that going to be? Oh, you know what? If you look in the background here, some of these little star sparkles, those are orange. So that's our orange AB. It's kind of sprinkled through the background here. If you look it up close, you can see the orange color a little better. It's that number 2. The number 1, that was our light pink AB. So there's sprinkles of that number 1. Let's see. There was one down there. I assume there's going to be more. Maybe not in the background. Maybe it's in more parts of the painting. Let's see. Yeah, so right here, is this the cat's paw? Or part of the cat's chest maybe? There's some of the light pink AB right there. There's also some of the light pink AB over here. And then, oh, the cat's whiskers, the ones at the top of its head. These whiskers are the light pink AB. Their whiskers right here are light pink ABs. Down here under their eye is the light pink AB. A little bit around their mouth, there's some of the light pink AB. And then on the forehead is a bunch of the light pink AB, and the outline of the ear is light pink AB. And then in the girl's hair up here, there's some light pink AB there, a little bit here and here, and then there is some of it sprinkled in this background too. Okay, nice. And then we had, let's take a look for our fairy dust diamonds. So we have, okay, there's the purple fairy dust and the white fairy dust color. So I see that light purple fairy dust is this color. It's a light purple next to the pink over here. There's some of the light purple fairy dust right here. It's this purple color. And then right here in her hair, that color is all light purple fairy dust. There's some of it going up here too. And then, let me see, is there any in the cat? No, not that I see. Okay, so it's just in those couple of spots. And then the white fairy dust, the white dots that you see against the background, that's some white fairy dust there. White fairy dust here, you know, a couple here. And then the white that you see, okay, so here on the cat's, like kind of its mouth, under its nose, there's white fairy dust there. There's white fairy dust along the cat's eyes here and here. And right here on the forehead, and this little dot right here, that's all white fairy dust. This is white fairy dust over here. There's a little bit in the cat's ear up here too. And then over here, there's white fairy dust. And then there's a dot of white fairy dust here on her eye. And a little bit right here. Again, that's kind of those star motes. And a little bit of white fairy dust dotted up here. And there's a little dot there and there and there. That's our white fairy dust. Last but not least, we had our light yellow iridescent crystal diamond. And that is the letter N. So there's dots of it in the background. So that's really going to make it almost look a little bit more like starlight. That effect is going to be pretty, I think. It's dotted down here to the letter N and here. That's our iridescent color. I don't think it's in the cat or the girl at all. I think it's just, because it was a really small bag. There's a dot of it right there. And yeah, you can see that yellow N sprinkled throughout here. That's the iridescent color. And then I saw one, there's a little bit over here. And I think that might be it. Okay, so the special drills are really pretty. I mean, this kit is a really just soft, cozy kit, so I'm not surprised to see those particular special drills. I think it's gonna look really nice. I like the sparkles in the background being special drill colors. That I think really fits kind of the vibe of it. And I've seen this kit actually completed. A couple of people have completed it and done it. I've have one or two YouTube creator friends that have finished it, and I've seen it posted like in the VIP group. So I know there's pictures out there of how this looks finished, and it's really, really, really pretty. So if you like the artwork and you want a kit that's not necessarily huge to work on, and is just, if you're a cat person and just love all the happy, sweet vibes and theme that is coming with this kit, I think you might really enjoy this one. So I don't remember off the top of my head if this is still in stock, but I'll have it linked below. And if it's out of stock, as long as it has not been discontinued, you should be able to sign up for a back in stock notification so that you could try to snag it when it restocks if you're bummed that you missed out on it. But or if it is in stock, you know, and you're like, I'm ready to do some shopping, then there you go. So I'm gonna pack this one away just really quickly, and then I'm gonna grab Persephone of Spring, and we'll take a look at that one. It's gonna be a lot bigger and have square drills, so we'll need all the space we can get here. So anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so like I said, here I have Persephone of Spring, and we have this beautiful artwork here. ChrissaBug has done several takes on Persephone over the years, and Diamond Art Club has released a few of them, and this is one of her more recent ones, and I think it's just so pretty. It's like it's a different focus where it's like more zoomed in. I don't know what the technical term is art-wise, but I'm excited to take a look. It's going to be bigger, 60 by 76.9 centimeters. It's gonna have square drills, so we see all the blue branding here as opposed to the pink we saw with the other kit. The features of the box and whatnot are all gonna be the same. It's just gonna be in blue instead of pink. We do still have this information at the end of the box in case you want to be able to easily find that when you're find this kit, you know, if you're searching through your collection to find the kit that you want to work on next. So let me just open this up and we will take a look together. And like I said, I have a couple actually of the other kits that Diamond Art Club has released from ChrissaBug that are part of this particular lore. ChrissaBug does a lot of artwork that is from various mythologies, like not just Greek, but sometimes she'll do like Roman or Norse. I think she even did like a Swedish goddess recently too, which was really fun. So I love the variety. I am definitely personally just a sucker for all things mythology and whatnot. So that's really fun to get to actually see it in diamond painting form from an artist whose artwork I really, really enjoy as well. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna save going through things like the toolkit contents, like the canvas features for the first kit that we went through. So feel free to rewind if you want to see me go in depth on that. I do want to show you the colors that are in this kit just in the sticker form. It's a little easier to show you here than on the legend. So there's the stickers again with the stats. It's gonna have 62 colors over here with their pre-cut sticker labels, a much wider variety in terms of color. The other one was primarily those pinks and purples. This has a lot of color to it. So it looks like we're gonna have 2 ABs here since they're under the number 150. And then at the end of our color list, it looks like we have a fairy dust, and then 2 iridescents, and then a couple of 6000s range colors, which just as a reminder, those are not special drills with like a special coating on them. They're just special in that they don't exist in the DMC code, so you're not going to see those colors outside of Diamond Art Club's color system. Not to say that other companies, I guess, couldn't hypothetically make their own colors outside the DMC, but I assume the color codes would be different and stuff. So that's just what Diamond Art Club's doing right now, and I again, just really, really love that they're able to try to get the diamond paintings as close to the original artwork as possible with making those new colors. Wow, just starting to unroll this, I'm like, this is colorful. Oh my gosh, her face looks great. Wow, okay, that is gorgeous. I loved the original artwork, but I was not expecting to unroll this and be so taken with this artwork. This looks really, really good, you guys. Dang. Okay, let me roll this backwards. Help it lay flat, because it's really rolling back. By the way, if you see folds like this and you're like, oh no, there's a crease in the canvas, it's really not. It's just where the plastic shifted over the cover, so it's not laying perfectly flat on the glue. That happens. It's not a big deal. It's no harm whatsoever done to the glue or the canvas. It's just the plastic cover shifted when it was rolled. So like a faint rainbow back here. Oh, that's pretty. Anyway, so there's our beautiful Persephone of Spring as opposed to her underworld kind of counterpart. As far as the features of the canvas, we're going to see a lot of the same things. Their branding, it features their perforated plastic cover and their really sticky poured glue. We have the same canvas material and backing. You could see even just rolling it backwards once, now it's very easily laying pretty darn flat. By the way, if you were interested to know, another way you can help your canvas lay flat, peel back the plastic cover about halfway each direction, and then lay it back down, and you will see that just like work magic. And I usually kind of hold the canvas down to help it really just lay flat as it goes back down. So there you go, perfect, perfect. Let me show you up close so you can get a sense for how much color blocking and confetti is in this kit, and look at the symbols as well. So right off the bat, I see, like, I can grab my multi-placer, and they aren't like huge areas of color blocking, but I could definitely get through them. Oh, this is a good section of color blocking. I know we're gonna have some confetti up there though, because I feel like the amount of detail in the artwork really determines the size of the kit, and this is big enough that I'm like, there's gonna be some confetti to get some detail at some point in here. These pretty florals. I would put money on that we have some special drills in this kind of arc behind her. Like, dang, her face looks so good. Faces are hard in diamond painting. I mean, I feel like as someone that works on a lot of kind of portrait style diamond paintings, it's something that I will notice a lot, and you can definitely, you know, it can make or break a diamond painting. And of course, how you feel about the rendering of something is going to be subjective, but I personally really enjoy how Diamond Art Club renders portraits and faces. So this looks like it's no exception. It looks really, really good. Tons of color blocking back here in the background. I feel like I'm not used to seeing, oh, that's not 310. That's why I was like, is this black, like 310? Because normally that symbol is, well, it's what's right here. We do have 310 in this kit, and that symbol that's right there. But this back here, what's that gonna be, 939? Yes, it's gonna be 939. It's a really dark blue. So I think the details in her flower crown are probably the most confetti heavy parts of this kit. But there's, yeah, the background has a good amount of color blocking. It seems like it's her face, and then some of the florals, maybe some kind of like the sparkles in the background too is where you're gonna find that confetti. Let me grab my ruler, or tape measure rather. Same difference, and see if we are looking at true to size for what it's listed as. Okay. All right, we're listed as just under, this is just under 77. Okay, we're listed as 76.9, so that is promising. And then 60 about on the nose, and that's what we're listed as. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the diamonds now. That just looks so good. I cannot get over how good her face looks, and her eyes, like even the little freckles on her face, they did a great job with her. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's our colors. Definitely a wider color spread than the last kit. Again, we have the sticker here that tells us what kit these go with, just in case you're storing these separate from the canvas. Okay, so I already see some special drills in there. I'm excited to get a look at those. These feature Diamond Art Club square drills, and Diamond Art Club squares, I most of the time, like 95% of the time, 98% of the time, find them to be really, really consistent in size and shape. Occasionally I run into like, oh shoot, this color has way more trash than I'm expecting. I send over some feedback, you know, and let them know. And at the very least, I usually have plenty left over that I don't have to use any trash drills. And if I were to run out of a color, or if there weren't to be enough usable drills, part of the lifetime guarantee, as long as you're the original purchaser of your kit, is that you can get replacements. So here we go. I see our first special drill coming up here. It is L445. That's a good amount too. It's kind of an off-white iridescent color. This is one of our crystal effect diamonds again. So squares are gonna have the same feature as the rounds, where we have this mirror backing that goes flat on the canvas and really helps with the that crystal effect on the top really being super sparkly and reflective. So there's that. If you were curious, by the way, Diamond Art Club puts their drills in these strands roughly in order of weight, not DMC code, which if you kit up by size of storage containers can actually be convenient. Here we have our first fairy dust, or this is our only, right? Yeah, our only fairy dust color is Z562. This is definitely showing the fairy dust drill effect much more than the colors in the other kit did. This is a really pretty green. That is such a gorgeous green. Darker fairy dust colors I feel like really do show that glitter coating much more clearly than the light color fairy dust drills seem to. That's a gorgeous color. Tiny bag of 310. Most of those dark colors are going to be dark blues, it looks like. Our first AB, speaking of darker blues, 146, and AB stands for Aurora Borealis, just as a quick recap, and these have an iridescent coating on the top that is going to be one of the most striking effects that we have of our special drills in this kit, and this is, yeah, very, very rainbowy effect there. Once we get through this last strand, we'll go through together and we'll find where these special drills are, including our other iridescent diamond, and this is L743. It's a yellow, kind of yellowish gold color. There's a good amount of that one too. So we'll see. I feel like I'm seeing magic motes in this one like we did in the last one, so I wonder if it's gonna be in there, or maybe in that arch in the background behind her head. I don't have to wonder, I can just wait until I get through these and we'll look together. Here's our last, I think it's, yeah, this is our last special drill, 141. It's a white AB. You'll actually see this in a lot of Diamond Art Club kits, but there's just a little bit in this kit apparently. And then some like bright orangish coral to cap off our colors, our 62 colors. So let's start down here at the bottom and we will take a look for these special drill colors. So that darker blue AB that we had, it's, if you look, it's the number 2 that's in her dress, including at her neckline. That number 2, that's our AB color. And then this symbol, this light green, that's our green fairy dust color. So we're gonna find that in a lot of the leaves. So the green fairy dust, it's this light green in this sleeve and these leaves. This sleeve, a ton in these leaves. It's the, that is right, yeah. The lightest green you're seeing in these leaves all around, that's our green fairy dust. It's in these leaves too, vines, leaves, whatever you'd like to call them. There's some in this leaf and a little bit in these greens over here as well, and a little bit right here next to her hair. And then there's actually, let me double check my crystal colors, hold on. 743, yeah, it's the more gold one. Okay, so that really like light yellow, not the yellow gold, but the lighter of the two iridescent colors, that's what's dotted throughout here in the background, is that iridescent color. It's also these little yellow dots that you see, or whitish yellow dots you see in the background over here as well. It's down here too. And then, making sure, there's a lot I'm trying to look for. Okay, let's shift on up. Oh, I just realized she has a skull earring. That's so fun and so perfect. There's a little bit of the gold iridescent color actually in the top part of her earring where it's connected to her ear, and there's some white ABs in there as well. You can see that white, that's white AB. And then in her eyes, we have some white ABs, and there's actually some of the green fairy dust in her eyes too. Oh, that's so perfect. That's so perfect. I love that because Goddess of Spring, growing things, and she has the green that's the same from the green in the leaves and her eyes. Love it. Love it, Diamond Art Club. I see you. Okay, over here we have the light yellow, the really light yellow iridescent color in this arch. There's just chunks of it right here, and the dots of the white AB back here. And then there's more, this is the light yellow iridescent over here. And if we hop over to this side, there's a bunch of the light yellow iridescent that's in this part of the arch, that's the circle that's going behind her. Yellow iridescent right here. And then again, more of the white ABs dotted in this background. There's white ABs dotted here too. Let's see. So in this star, that light yellow you see is the light yellow iridescent, and then we have the first of our gold iridescents going up into this part of the arch. So it's gold here, the gold going up here. And if we're continuing around, let's just go ahead and go through here. This is all that gold iridescent going in the background. Now there's all these dots you see it's a mix of the light yellow iridescent color and the white AB. Same for in the background. Again, what in the camera looks like white and light yellow dots, it's over here too. That's either the white AB or the light yellow iridescent. There's also some of the light yellow iridescent kind of in parts, like intermixed in here. Like there's a little bit of it right here. But for the most part, this whole arch is that gold iridescent color. Now coming back to our flower crown, there's the light yellow iridescent actually doing this pretty like glow outline on the tops of these florals and here. And then we do have more of the green fairy dust color, which we haven't seen since we were looking at the bottom. Green fairy dust is not in the glare. It's in some of these leaves is the green fairy dust. It's over here, here, and here. And then last but not least, there's some white ABs on the side of this leaf. And again, sprinkled in some of the background. The only thing I want to make sure I didn't miss is if they snuck in any more of the blue AB. But I think that all of the blue AB that we had was down in her dress. I don't see any more of it up here. Okay, I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of the special drill placement in this one. I think it's stellar. This is a common theme with ChrissaBug's artwork, is that there will be this portrait and then there will be this like dark background, but sometimes with a glow or some kind of like ring or arch behind them. And with the dark background, special drills pop really beautifully against it. I've done a couple of kits that have this kind of style and vibe to them. I'll try to, if I've done post reviews on them, I'll have them linked below so you can see how they look finished. Or you can hop over to my Instagram, but like these crystals are going to pop. Like the ABs and iridescents that are against, like sprinkled in that dark background, they're just going to look that much more, not always striking, but like they're just going to pop really well against a regular dark color diamond. So I think that's beautifully done. I am loving the green fairy dust in the leaves that also matches the green in Persephone's eyes. This is just overall, I think, beautifully, beautifully done. And if you're a Hades and Persephone collector like I am, this is one that if you haven't picked it up yet, I have to recommend it to you guys. This looks really good. I mean, I had high expectations, but even as I'm guessing you heard when I unrolled it, I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting to just with the render on the canvas be that blown away by it. And almost universally, I find that kits look even better when there's actual drills down as opposed to just looking on at the render on the canvas. But this still gives you, I feel like, a pretty decent idea. So anyway, that is Persephone of Spring from ChrissaBug, and that's it for this one, and that's it for this double unboxing. So let me know what you guys think. Did you pick up Persephone of Spring or what was it called? Cat cuddles. I almost was like, oh, cat comforts. I was like, cozy cuddles, cozy cat cuddles, comforting cats. Bunch of C's, lots of alliteration. Cat Comforts was the name of the first kit we looked at. Did you pick up either of these kits when they released or since then? Diamond Art Club's been running some really, really good sales lately. Been so tempting. But these two ChrissaBug kits were must-haves for me, and I think are probably high on the list of a lot of ChrissaBug fans. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Or are you just going to be enjoying this one vicariously through those that have them and are going to be working on them, which is totally legit too. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope this was fun and helpful. And if you enjoyed it, I'd love for you to subscribe, and that way you can stay up to date with my diamond painting videos. I try to do a variety of unboxings, reviews, tutorials, other fun things like weekly WIP and chats, and I would love to have you here. So either way though, thanks again for watching. I hope you have a day and a week that's as amazing as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.